it isn't obvious from watching it, trust me, spend a minute with this game and it's plain as day. From compasses to heart containers, spin attacks to tiny shields, finding things to holding those things over your head. This is just Zelda without the Zelda. So if you like Zelda, but you hate Zelda, this is the game for you. Freaking weirdo. So this thing's based on an animated movie from 1998, Quest for Camelot. No one went to see that movie in 1998, and neither did I, so I can't speak to how much it sucks. But what I can tell you is that this game's actually kind of ambitious for a licensed game. I mean, it's a Zelda clone, for f***'s sake. That's at least something, right? But as you're playing it, even though it's okay, it just makes you want to play Zelda, which is basically the same thing, only better, and bigger, and freaking, it's Zelda. This is a licensed game. With the worst sound effects ever! So you play as Kayley, and Kayley's trying to save Camelot. I have no idea why. I've heard Camelot is a silly place. Besides, it's only a model. And of course, she does that by pretending to be Link. Again, not a bad idea, but the game's just so bland in design and execution, it ends up feeling like a Link to the shit. I mean, it's not like there's not a lot of walking around in Zelda, but in Zelda, that's acceptable. There's so much to do, it's almost impossible to be bored. But Quest for Camelot has all the walking around without all the stuff to do, which means, for the most part, you're just walking around. Repetitive fetch quests, vague directions, eliminate the enemies to open the door. I mean, the game plays okay in a functional sense, it's just designed so poorly there's no reason to bother with the gameplay. You need a fairy just to cure you of boredom! You know, I'm not usually so anal about sound, because, I mean, to be honest, a lot of times I'm listening to music or podcasts instead. But the music in this game, holy crap, this is some of the most god-awful music you'll come across in a video game. For starters, it's just not good, but it also repeats, and then it repeats. And holy crap, those sound effects! Now, to its credit, the game actually looks pretty good. The sprites are alright, the colors exist. It's not a bad-looking game by any means, but the presentation is so thin and so lazy. I mean, it's just stunning. You get these impossibly long stretches of scrolling text, and these hideous still shots that make me glad I've never seen the film. And if the movie looks as bad as these do, a freaking head would explode. I mean, look, I'm a huge Zelda fan, and not just for the franchise, the gameplay itself, and that specific design. Any game that does that well is usually a game I'm fond of. This is a game that's like Zelda the Cliff Notes edition. Plays like someone who watched Link from across the room and scribbled down some notes and then filled in the bubbles. It's definitely refreshing to see a licensed game try something like this, but Quest for Camelot really doesn't pull it off. It's not awful, it's just uninspired and dull. These two things Zelda never is. And thanks to our pal Dylan from Hattiesburg, Mississippi for sending it in and helping me fall asleep. Look, I was wired on Cherry Coke before this game. I needed that.